Hello friends and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hi, my name is Freaky and today we're continuing our Arts and Crafts series. In this new series, I'll give you the ultimate guide on a random creature of my choosing while doodling an adorable sketch of it at the same time. This art is going to be available via the link in the description if you would like to help support the channel and get a cute sticker of your favorite ARK creatures. For this episode, we're covering the most popular and the most adorable little companion in ARK, the Otter. This guide is only meant to cover ARK Survival Ascended, so please keep that in mind. But anyways, thank you for your support of liking the video and subscribing to my channel. Let's get started. The Otter is one of the cutest creatures in ARK, hence why I decided to do some fan art for the Otter in today's episode. This creature is a fan favorite and y'all told me that this is what you wanted to see, so here you go. In today's art piece, I am drawing an otter in a dodo-styled pool floaty, relaxing and enjoying a Mijo Berry mojito. Like the otter in my drawing, these friendly, passive mammals have elongated bodies, bushy tails, and webbed feet. They also have dense, velvety fur that makes them waterproof and provides insulation, making them perfectly suited for life in the water. They rapidly dart around rivers and lakes hunting for fish since they are pescatarians, and they rarely stray too far from the water, but occasionally you'll find one galloping on the shore. Their playful nature makes them a favorite among survivors, but beyond their cuteness, they are incredibly useful, which we will cover later in the video. Now, let's dive into where to find them. At the time of this video, otters can be found swimming peacefully in rivers and streams across several maps, including the island, the center, Ragnarok, Extinction, Valguero, Crystal Isles, Genesis Part 2, and Lost Island. Honestly, it would have been easier to say what maps they are not on. If you want to know exact locations for finding them within these maps, feel free to go back and pause the video to see their spawn locations. Otters are drawn to the peaceful flow of calm freshwater or the chilly embrace of frozen lakes, where they can splash around and snatch up fish. You'll find them lounging by the riverbanks or gliding gracefully through the icy waters, though sadly you will not find them in any pool floaties. Before we go on to taming one of these creatures, make sure that you are far enough along in your ARK journey to have unlocked and crafted this equipment. Honestly, you can tame an otter with very little resources, but for today's episode, I will be using a pair of flippers so that I can easily keep up with the fast otters, a grappling hook to act as a leash, and I will be using a spear to kill my fish today, but you can use any weapon of your choosing. I'm using a spear because I heard that if you use this weapon to capture fish, it will stay on the spear instead of you having to go up to the fish, grab it, and then drag it to the otter. So hopefully that works out good for us today. But in case that doesn't work, we also have a gun and we also have a really good pike with us. I am also going to be showing you guys how to build a otter trap in today's episode, which you'll need 8 stone walls, which will be turned into doorways, and 8 doors to go with those doorways as well, along with 8 foundations, or 4 foundations, sorry. And I will show that trap to y'all after I catch an otter the raw way. But besides that, make sure that you pack yourself a trusty spyglass, and let's go ahead and get an Argentavius. Okay, so I went ahead and grabbed my Argentavius out of my cryo fridge, and this is Tiny Jimmer Jr. if y'all have not met him, or her, sorry. There we go. And this is the little buddy. Wait, what the heck? There we go. And this is the little buddy we're going to be taking out for our adventure today. Look at you go. Not the prettiest bird, but very, very reliable bird. And let me go ahead and drop off this otter back at my home. I'm gonna keep him by the fireplace. Do not go in the fireplace. Thank you. We'll be back for you. This is Butters, and this is my male otter for the center. And we're gonna be using him a part of a breeding pair today. So hopefully, most definitely, we will be catching a female otter to go with him today. But let's go ahead, hop on our Argentavius. And like I showed y'all earlier in the episode, we are gonna be going to these main 3 islands over here. So we have these like puzzle piece looking islands that are on the center, and they have these river waterways that are perfect for finding otters. So let's go ahead and hop on Tiny Jimmer Jr. and make our way over there. Oh my god, I just hopped off. There we go. And make our way over there. Okay, guys, we are finally here, and I'm pretty sure I saw a otter in this area or two. So we're gonna go ahead and equip our flippers. There we go. And we're also going to equip our pike, just in case there's some piranhas down here, and head into the water. Hopefully, my eyes did not deceive me, which they did not. What level are you, buddy? So this is a female otter. It's a level 36. It's not the best level, but you know, we're just gonna use it anyways because I want to get a mating pair today just to show y'all how the breeding works on these two. Okay, so as soon as you find your otter, the first thing you're gonna need to do is find a fish, which there is one right here, and we're gonna go ahead and equip our pike or whatever weapon of choice you brought with you, and we're gonna stab you real quick. Oh, come here. There we go. Hit E to drag the body. Lovely. And swim right back up to our otter. Oh, wait. Is that another one? Oh, there's two of them. Nice. Hopefully that's a male. It is. Okay, male 81. Hopefully we don't lose that one. They are kind of fast. But yeah, we're going to take this body, drag it over to our otter, and press E on him. Oh my god. Hurry. We don't have oxygen. Swim up, little freaky. Swim up. But yeah, by using your weapon of choice, you just quickly gather prime fish meat from, you know, saber-toothed salmons, piranhas, or etc. Where was that dead body? Here you are. And you drag the dead carcass, which if you can get it. Sometimes it's a little finicky. Very finicky. Okay, I think our fish is bugged. I cannot pick this up for the life of me. So we're just gonna find another fish. Where is, oh, you're on land? Oh, no, you're not. You're just on the shore. Okay, anyways, we're just gonna find another fish. So let me equip my pike again. Stab you. You look like a mighty fine meal. Come on. There we go. I don't know the trick of grabbing the fish. You just gotta try your best. I don't know. And we're gonna go ahead and drag that dead carcass over to our otter. Come here. Oh my god, come here. There we, oh, okay. Okay, ARK. Come on now. Fish is stuck in the shore, so we have to find another fish. Oh my goodness. Hopefully there is another one over here. It's looking kind of barren now. Okay, here's another fish right here. What is this called? A coelacanth? I don't know. Here. So we're going to drag the body. We got it. We got it. Okay. Please do not get stuck anywhere. We got this. But yeah, the higher the level of fish, the better the taming effectiveness. But honestly, these guys are very easy to tame up, so it doesn't really matter what fish you bring them. Here, take this fish right now. There we go. So we have a 93.8 taming effectiveness on it just with one fish. This is a lower level, so it is what it is. We just need one more. Hopefully we can find one close to this area. So yeah, you just gotta approach the otter cautiously and press the interact button when prompted to feed it, and be careful not to scare it off or attract other predators. But after a few feedings, it should be tamed up. Here we go, another fish. And where the heck is my otter? All the way over here. Come on, buddy. I really gotta increase his oxygen stat. We cannot swim at all. But yeah, you just come up to the otter, you press E on it or whatever your control is to prompt a feeding. And now you have an otter, which we're gonna name this one, Toast. And here we go, we got a female otter now. Let me catch my breath. Lovely. Put it on passive just in case. And collector. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put back on my flippers and make sure that we can find another otter in this location. I've seen plenty already, and I'm pretty sure there's another one swimming right around here, but I want to make sure before I build this otter trap that I'm gonna show you guys. And yeah, here is, oh crap, where is it? There we go. This is a level 36 otter. It's not the best little dude, but it's gonna be our little dude. And let's go ahead and swim back to shore. Put away our spyglass, and let me show you guys how to make this otter trap real quick. So let me go ahead and put the foundations in my hotbar along with the walls and the doors, and this is a very, very easy trap. It's basically a beach bum house without a roof. So we're gonna put 4 foundations in a square formation, and then we are going to turn these walls into doorways. Which actually, you don't really need all of them to be doorways. You can put walls down if you really want to, and then just leave one to be a doorway. We're gonna use 2, just in case I wanna use one door and not the other. And then we're gonna smack 2 doors on, which I guess you, in hindsight, do not need 8 doors. You can just use 1 or 2 doorways, but we're going to keep those open. So we're going to go ahead and equip our grappling hook so that we can get this guy over into this trap. So you can do this with a RG if it is skimming the surface, or on land. You can pick it up with your RG's beak, but I think it's a lot easier to just take your grappling hook and lead it to the trap by yourself. So let's go ahead and drag him over here. Come along, little buddy. How do you drag it in? You know, we're just gonna pull him. It's fine. I'm trying to reel him in, but he's a big catch. Oh, is it the other button? I think I was using the wrong button. Oh, there we go. Okay, I was just pressing the wrong button. We finally have reeled in our male otter. Come on, let's get in the trap, buddy. He does not want to go, but he has to. Come on. So just use your grappling hook. Try to get him in the trap, which sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not. Here we go. Come on, walk on in here. Oh my goodness. Pick a door. Maybe it would have been better just to pick one door. Come along. Oh, there we go. And let's go ahead and just shut one door so he cannot leave, and he will be stuck in this corner now. Now that our otter is stuck in the corner and all sad, we're gonna go ahead and go gather some fish for him. I actually forgot that we were gonna be using the spear today instead of the pike, so we're gonna be trying that out now. I wanna see if the fish stick to it. So let's go ahead and test it on this. Is this a salmon? There we go. No, I don't. Oh my god, it did. It did stick to it. Oh, that's crazy. I really hated trying to grab the fish. It was so hard to do. So if you are doing this, try to opt for a spear instead of a pike or a gun. Just nothing that makes you grab the fish. But we're gonna go ahead, walk up here, and feed our little otter. There we go. And we have another otter. We're just gonna call this one, what goes with butter and toast? We're gonna call this one Jam. So if you find a really good otter and want to protect it while taming, you can always build a box with a bunch of door frames like we just did, pick up the otter with your RG's beak, or even use a grappling hook to keep it safe in one place while you drag fish to it. Now, I use the grappling hook as another example of how to get the otter in the trap because some servers, that are PvE, they don't allow RGs to pick up wild creatures with their beak, so use a grappling in the case of that. But yeah, this is a wonderful otter trap if you need to use one, but it is perfectly fine if you just chase them around in the water. It is easy enough. And one last tip before we go off to breed our new otters is we need to make sure that there is fish in his inventory because otters have very, very tiny stomachs and they will starve to death very quickly because they also have very low health. So their food stat is low along with their health stat. So be mindful when checking its inventory. I have sadly killed many of otters by starving them to death. But let's go ahead, take all of our new babies, and take these flippers off because, oh my god, I'm walking very slow. We're gonna go ahead and take all these new babies and we are gonna go back to the base and try to breed them up. And with the power of editing, here we are, back at base so we can breed up our adorable babies, Butters and Toast. I actually mentioned in our last ARK live stream that I was craving butter on toast, so that's why I decided to name this breeding pair that today. I am obsessed with food-themed names, so hopefully we can get an adorable baby and name it something similar today. And now that we're home, we're gonna go ahead and pick up Butters and breed him with Toast, which we're just gonna, let's do it in the light somewhere really nice. Actually, you know what? We're gonna do it right by the fireplace. So we're gonna take him and we're gonna take her. They're gonna do the bam, glam, slam, clam dance. And we'll get a baby soon. So to do that, let's go ahead and enable mating on the both of them. And y'all have fun. This shouldn't take them too long. Aw, they're so cute wrapped up with each other. So adorable. So since otters are very easy to kill, it's a good idea to gather a mating pair to keep at your base. And that's exactly what we're doing because I have had many otter casualties and this is going to help us maintain our otter collection. And they're almost done. And now they have to gestate. I think that's the the term for gestation. Gestate? I don't know. While this 20-minute process is going on, make sure that you have already collected enough fish meat to feed the baby that's about to come out, because like I said, they will die very, very quickly if they are starving. They have low health, so as soon as the baby pops out, don't do your oohs and ahs. Keep those for just a couple of seconds until you put food in its inventory, because the first time I ever bred an otter couple, the baby popped out, I was oohing and awing, and I took a little too long to put food in its inventory, and sadly it passed away right in front of my eyes. My first ever otter breeding session ended in failure. It was so sad. So gather some fish within these 20 minutes and everything will be okay. Also, while we're waiting, let's cover breeding projects. So otters have multiple color regions, making them a favorite for breeding new, colorful, and unique friends. Plus, their tiny size means that you can carry them on your shoulder, showing off your vibrant creations wherever you go. You don't want to look like you have a giant dookie on your shoulder, so try it out. It's super easy to breed for colors in this game. Note, it is just a little bit tedious. But otters have 3 color regions, those being region 0, which is the main body, region 4, which is this body stripe that goes from head to tail. Oh my god, it's wrapped in... Oh my god. Sorry, I keep seeing that they're wrapped up around each other, and it's just so cute. It's so adorable. Otters are the cutest. And then lastly, you have region 5, which is the underbelly, which usually their underbelly is lighter than their body, and that is their distinctive mark of being an otter. But you can breed up any colors you like on these guys, which is super, super duper exciting. Oh my god, it's here! There we go, and oh my god, it's freaking adorable. Again, no oohs and ahs. We gotta imprint, and we gotta think of a name in a second. I gotta give this thing food before it dies. Here, you can have a little bit of fish meat. So, what? Oh my god, I had what? Oh my god, there's twins. There's twins! Wait, I gotta split this, sir. Oh my god, I didn't think we'd get twins. Cuddles. Let me turn off their breeding, because, yeah. we don't want another one right now. Let me go ahead and think of a really good name for these guys. What goes with butter and toast? Maybe like a nice cup of coffee in the morning. What about peanut butter? Peanut butter goes with toast. Yeah, peanut butter and honey on a piece of toast. Oh, that is so good. So this one's gonna be peanut butter. We're just gonna call this one honey because I do love me some honey on my toast. It is so, so good. So now that we have butters on our shoulders, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about some of the unique abilities otters have to offer survivors. Otters are more than just adorable companions. They offer a plethora of benefits that make them a must-have for any survivor. The first really cool benefit that otters provide is a passive insulation bonus. While out and about, otters will regulate your body temperature in extreme environments. This is especially useful for exploring biomes like the snow dome on Extinction, or even the lava cave on the island, and much, much more. To improve the amount of insulation provided, level up your otter's melee damage. If you care to know, every 100% melee damage will grant approximately 75 to 82% hypothermic insulation, and 34 to 38 hyperthermic insulation. Standing by the otter provides this buff as well, but you get the maximum effect when your otter is on your survivor's shoulders. So let's go ahead and see what the otter is giving us now. So if we go in our inventory, we can see that our cold resistance is at 1180 and our heat resistance is at 1171. Now if we throw the otter on the floor and walk away from it and its entire family, we can now see that our temperature has changed, which is pretty cool. So if we go ahead and throw down this otter and check its stats, it has melee damage of 402%, which we can go ahead and up that a little bit. Okay, so we have upped his melee damage. I'm gonna go ahead and up his health a little bit because he is a very important otter and I don't want to lose him. Another cool thing about otters is that they can carry artifacts, which let me go ahead and pick him up. I'm gonna lead y'all over to my artifact showcase over here. This is where I have every single artifact that ARK has put out thus far, except for the Extinction map. I need to transfer those over here still. Again, the really cool thing about otters is that you can put artifacts in them. And most creatures can't even carry one, so this is amazing for farming caves if you have the time. There's also no limit to the amount of artifacts an otter can carry, except for its own carry weight. So if we go ahead and pick up, let's just say, the artifact of the pack and put it in its inventory, there's one. And it still has plenty of weight to carry more, so we're just going to pick up the artifact of... This is the Skylord artifact. You can see that the otter can go ahead and carry another one as well, and it still has not taken up that much weight. This is 10 pounds out of the 61 pounds it can carry. Okay, Butters, so we're gonna go ahead and go on a little adventure. Let me go ahead and pick you up, and I wanna show y'all, we can actually do it right here. If we put Butters down and we drop an egg down, they also have a really cool ability to incubate eggs. And we're just going to try this out on a penguin egg. Drop that, don't consume. Okay, get on that egg. Perfect, perfect. Okay, we finally got the otter next to the egg, and as you can see, it is now incubating. The otter has helped to incubate the egg. So as y'all can see, its insulation effect also helps when trying to hatch eggs. This is huge for early gameplay, as most players who do not have air conditioners yet can really utilize the otter. This being said, this ability may not be enough to hatch eggs in extreme conditions, but with the use of fire, it may boost the chances of helping with incubation. So let me go ahead and pick up this egg. I actually do not want to incubate this right now. As y'all can see, Butters is looking a little naked right now, which brings us to our next tip. You can keep your otters a little bit more protected by dressing them up. They have a headgear slot for equipping helmets, and I have a flak helmet on me at the moment, so we're gonna go ahead and put this on Butters, and look at that. He has a way better chance of surviving the dangers of ARK now. And oh my goodness, you look so silly, but I love it so much. Butters. This helmet fits you so well. I'm gonna go ahead and pick him up because we are ready to go. I want to see what he looks like on my shoulder with this hat, and oh my god, he's so freaking adorable. Yes, we are ready to go adventuring now. So we're gonna go to a pond or a lake or somewhere that has a lot of fish so I can show you guys the next really important ability that otters provide. Okay guys, so I have found us a juicy body of water so that we can showcase this last major feature of this creature. Otters can collect resources for you, such as fish and pearls, so you don't need to get wet. Wink wink. All you have to do is set them to follow you, enable following, and I like to set their stance to aggressive. And then lastly, I like enabling attack your target, and then you'll also need to adjust its harvest settings. So go to harvest settings, you'll want to enable resource harvesting, and then you'll also want to enable victim item collection. This is a great time to utilize the last benefit I talked about. Equip your otter with a helmet to help protect it on its mission through dangerous waters. We're gonna go ahead and tell Butters to go attack in the water by hitting the comma button. And there he goes. Go get us some fish, Butters. And as you can see, he's going off to do his own little thing. I love this feature so much. As you can see, he just killed a fish. I love this feature so much because I personally hate going in any water, as it's a phobia of mine. So the otter is basically my best friend in this game. We're gonna whistle him somewhere else and just hope there's a fish there. You can also enable wandering, but that can be a little bit risky because, like I said earlier, they have very low health. Oh my god, little birdie, you cannot go in the water with him. Why? I forgot to take the RG off, but it's okay. We showcased his ability, and now we have some tomfoolery happening over there. Oh my god. Why is my bird so special? We're gonna let them do whatever they're doing. But yeah, just whistle it on aggressive in the water, and it does the best job ever. So yeah, the otter should have some fresh fish in its inventory now. Oh, he ate it. Okay. Okay, Butters, we're actually gonna enable wandering on you. We're gonna throw him in the water, and have at it, Butters. If you decide to hop into the water with your otter, you can always attack a fish and then your otter will finish it off and auto collect the fish for you. So we're gonna try to do that. Here we go. Okay, Butters, you ready? We got a juicy salmon over here. Ooh, oh my god. It attacks. It do be attacking. Butters, where are you? Oh my goodness, the salmon. Wait, is that a salmon? It is. Oh my god, it's a crazy salmon. Butters, you cannot let me do your job for you. Come over here. Get him. Get him, Butters. Get him. There we go. Oh my goodness, a bloodthirsty otter in the water. Okay, Butters, what did you catch? Let's go ahead and check him out. Oh, bye-bye. He caught a good amount of fish, some silica pearls, and a black pearl. Sorry, he went ahead and ran away. And whenever an otter collects fish, it has a chance to find silica pearls or even a rare chance to find black pearls. So it is one of my favorite benefits of the otter. If you do collect too much fish or pearls, don't worry though, the otter acts as a backpack. Only half of their weight is put on your shoulders, meaning you can carry extra weight. If the otter is carrying, let's just say 100 pounds worth of weight, it is reduced by half when worn by the player, meaning the weight of the otter would be reduced to about 50 pounds, just as an example. So now that we've covered all the benefits of why you should get an otter, let's quickly talk about some pro tips for otter owners. When going to level up your new friend, think about the most important reason of why you got an otter in the first place. If you're using it for harvesting, focus on melee damage to improve their fish harvesting abilities, and it's also important to increase their health to make them more durable. If you want them for installation, also increase their melee damage. And lastly, if you want them for artifact gathering, increase their weight and maybe their health if you're going to be taking them into caves. Another important tip is that otters have a oxygen stat and can drown if taken under the water, so keep in mind that your tame needs to breathe fresh air. And lastly, I wouldn't use the otter for its wingman ability, but the otter will attack opponents from your shoulder if they're within melee range, if you're interested. The damage isn't much, so I tend not to pay attention to this ability, but it can be useful in some instances, I guess, especially if you level up your melee damage. It could be the difference between life and death in some circumstances. But those are all the tips I have for taming up an otter. Let's go ahead and head home. Okay guys, and we are home. So one thing I did forget to mention, there is more than one option than just adding armor to your otter. You can also add mining helmets, Santa hats, or any other headgear accessories you can think of. And another one of my favorites is the mining helmet, as it acts like a little flashlight whenever you have him on your shoulders. We can't see it too great right now, the sun isn't down yet, but if you're going out at night, this is really good. And I'm going to showcase it in my house real quick, just so y'all can see how useful it is. I have pretty dark builds because I don't know how to use lights. It doesn't show up in first person very well, but if you're in third person, it will light up a decent amount of area. But there we go. Look at all these otters that we captured today. We are going to go ahead and leave it off here. That's all I have to say about ARK's adorable otter. Are you a fan of the otter for its utility or just because it's one of the cutest creatures in ARK? Let me know in the comments below. And I'm excited to announce that our Arts and Crafts masterpiece is now complete. This sticker took so long to design, but I'm so happy with the results. If you love this design, you can grab it as a sticker via the link in the description. And while you're down there, let me know what creature y'all would like to see next. Don't forget to like and subscribe to catch more of the amazing content I create. I'll see you in the next episode. Enjoy the rest of your day, morning, evening, whatever time it is for you. Bye, friends.